LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay guys, welcome to the Coach Shelton Harrison Keys to Victory for the upcoming bout, Amanda Nunes versus Valentina Shevchenko. In this video, I will not be using fight video clips because for this particular fight, I don't want any of my videos being taken down by the UFC, and I've had plenty of them that they'll go to YouTube and complain about me using even 2 seconds of a video clip. So I don't want to do all this work to have the video just taken down. So that's it. So I won't be using any fight videos of them, but I'll use video clips that I can and I know that I'm allowed to use. Okay, let's go ahead and start this. Okay, keys to victory. Let's talk about the challenger, Valentina Shevchenko. Valentina Shevchenko probably to me is the most complete fighter in women's MMA right now. Okay, and Valentina Shevchenko has been touted as merely a striker. But as we know that is a myth, okay? And anybody who believes that this woman is merely just a striker doesn't know anything about mixed martial arts. This woman to me probably is one of the most dangerous women in mixed martial arts. Because Valentina Shevchenko can beat you. She can defeat you from almost any area of the octagon. Valentina Shevchenko can defeat you in the clinch. She can defeat you at a range. She can defeat you in close range. She can defeat you on the ground. And Valentina Shevchenko can submit you. The Bullet is a very dangerous opponent. And this is an opponent that Amanda Nunes is not going to overlook. Okay? Amanda Nunes will not overlook the Bullet. And that's just the way that is. What does Valentina need to do in order to win this fight? Let's go ahead and talk about what the Bullet will need to do to defeat Amanda Nunes. Number 1, do not wait for Amanda Nunes. The Bullet must be first. And what I mean by this is that Valentina can't sit back and let the feeling out process be too long. She can't sit back and wait for Amanda Nunes to commit to her offense, because if she does, then this may result in Amanda Nunes actually taking Valentina to the ground. Okay? Valentina needs to be first. She can't let Amanda think that she's just going to sit back and be very defensive this fight. In my opinion only, I think Valentina needs to take the fight to Amanda Nunes. And she needs to establish very, very early that Amanda Nunes is not going to come in here and try to walk her down and try to just maul Valentina by taking her to the ground. Valentina has to be ready. And she has to be ready often. She's got to hit Amanda Nunes first and hit her often. And that's just my opinion. I also think that Valentina should also initiate the takedown. And Valentina has shown that she can take Amanda Nunes to the ground. And I thought that Valentina Shevchenko took Amanda Nunes down with ease. But whatever Valentina decides to do, if she's going to stand and strike with her at first, or if she's going to initiate the takedown, Valentina needs to be first. She can't let Amanda just sit back and try to just contemplate or just try to go in and start just throwing a barrage of strikes. She can't do that. She's going to have to be first and be often. Number 2, Valentina needs to keep her back off the cage. I noticed in the Juliana Pena fight that Valentina actually elected to lean against the cage, to put her back on the cage. And I think Valentina did that strategically because she knew that she was actually going to time Juliana Pena. Amanda Nunes, in my opinion, is not going to be that easy. She can't keep her back against the cage of the octagon. Because what Amanda Nunes is going to do, instead of trying to clinch, Amanda Nunes is going to throw a barrage of punches. Okay? She can't do that. Valentina, for any uncertainty, she needs to try to keep this fight in the center of the octagon. That's where Valentina Shevchenko is the strongest, in the center. Me personally, I don't think Valentina is as good as she is on the cage as she is in the octagon, in the center. Okay? Like, Valentina did a great job and she did well against Pena. But I think Valentina against Amanda Nunes, I thought even in the first fight, I thought she was much more effective in the center of the octagon. Because, see, when you put your back against the cage, you give a fighter like Amanda Nunes a lot of options. Okay? And Amanda is strong enough to actually do a lot of different things. But see, when you keep a fighter like Amanda Nunes in the center of the octagon, now you take away a lot of her options. Because, see, if Amanda Nunes tries to jab Valentina to death, Valentina's going to take away the jab. If she's going to try for the low leg kicks, Valentina's going to take away the low leg kicks. What the Bullet does is she does a great job of taking away what you do best. And then she'll frustrate the hell out of you and make you resort to doing something that you don't do best. Okay? Keep the fight in the center of the octagon and do not put your back against the cage. Number 3, you can easily argue with me and say number 3 should be number 1. Establish the jab. Sounds simple, right? Valentina Shevchenko, for the duration that the fight actually was a stand-up fight, Valentina Shevchenko, she did a decent job when she put a jab in Amanda Nunes' face. But I felt like in the first fight that Valentina went away from that jab, which I thought was very effective. Establish the jab. Keep a jab in Amanda Nunes' face, because this jab is going to disrupt the offensive flow of Amanda Nunes. And Amanda Nunes will begin to second guess herself, and she'll make a mistake. Because, see, if the jab is done properly, then Amanda Nunes, she's going to try to slip up under the weak jab. That's what she's going to try to do, and she's going to initiate the takedown. And this is going to lead right into number 4. Okay, Amanda Nunes said something that was very telling when she actually came into the octagon to, I guess, to sell the fight when Valentina defeated Juliana Pena. And Amanda Nunes said this: I already know how to beat you. So this is already telling me that Amanda Nunes has no intention of trying to stand up with Valentina Shevchenko for a long time. She has no intention of doing that. But she is going to try for a quick takedown. I'll be willing to bet all the money in my pocket right now that Amanda Nunes is going to try for the quick takedown. She's not going to stand for a long time. Amanda Nunes is going to stand just long enough so she can time the strikes of Valentina. And then she's going to go for the quick takedown. While Valentina is establishing that jab and keeping Amanda Nunes at bay, she's also got to be prepared for the takedown, because Amanda Nunes she's lightning quick. She's like a panther. And she can get easily up under a jab and try to go for the takedown. Okay? Valentina must be defensively, she must have a lot of defensive responsibility to stuff any takedown attempts off of the jab. Okay? Be ready for the quick takedown, because Valentina, it's coming. Amanda Nunes is going to try the quick takedown. Number 5, this is something that I know that if Valentina actually exploits, I have a feeling that Valentina will be very successful. Use body kicks to expose the head. You know, a head kick in MMA, to me, in my opinion, that's probably one of the most dangerous attacks that you can try. Number 1, if the opponent is very fast, they can easily slip up under your head kick, and they can actually take you down, and they can win around because they don't have to let you back up if you're not adept at fighting off of your back and getting up. Okay? Valentina needs to really exploit the body of Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes can be hurt to the body. And Valentina, I think, picked up on that in their first fight. Amanda can be hurt to the body. Folks, that's just how it is. That's just the way that is. She can be hurt to the body, and Valentina needs to do that. What will happen? First of all, you're going to slow Amanda down, okay? If Valentina can successfully attack the body, Amanda Nunes is going to have difficulty actually trying to get in on the inside. Her speed is going to be affected, and she's also going to lose cardio very quickly if Valentina can attack the body, and I'm talking about destroy the body of Amanda Nunes. But ill-advised head kicks, even when Valentina thinks that she may have an opening, this is not Juliana Pena. This is not Juliana Pena, okay? Amanda Nunes is lightning fast, and she has the ability to avoid a head kick. And she also has the ability to counter you off of a head kick. Now, what could her counter be? I mean, she could do a counter right hand, which that's her great equalizer. Or, you know, she could just simply get up under the kick and take her down. And Amanda Nunes is quick enough to do this to Valentina Shevchenko. The body. Valentina must destroy the body to be successful. And I'll end off with number 6 for Valentina. Circle away from Amanda Nunes' right hand. Do not give Amanda Nunes any ill-advised opportunities to land that right hand. That right hand is powerful. Okay, it's very, very powerful. And if Amanda Nunes can land that shot properly, it can mean trouble for Valentina Shevchenko. Okay, it can mean trouble. And Amanda Nunes is very adept at that right hand, and that right hand is her great equalizer. And she can throw it often, and she can throw it very quickly. Okay, so circle away from that right hand, avoid that right hand at all cost. Okay, and then there'll be a number 7 counter off of Amanda Nunes' lead right hand. Okay, counter. See, Amanda Nunes will throw that right hand as much as she wants to if she's not being countered. If Amanda Nunes gets countered, she's going to keep that right hand in the holster. She's going to be forced to try to take the fight to the ground. Okay, let's go to the champion. The Lioness, Amanda Nunes. Probably one of the most hardest, probably if not the hardest hitting bantamweight in the women's division. Amanda Nunes' nickname is a Lioness, and she's earned that nickname well. She comes out ferocious, and anything in her path, she's been destroying them. Anything in her path, she's been destroying them. Amanda Nunes. Who is she? She's about total domination. Amanda Nunes is about complete domination. But let's talk about what Amanda Nunes needs to do in order to defeat Valentina Shevchenko. Number 1, Amanda Nunes should not play chess with Valentina Shevchenko. She should never do that. She should never try to stand back and fight and play a chess match with the master chess player. It's not going to end well for her, okay? And she'll end up getting hit and lit up more than she would like to. She can't play chess. She can't give Valentina time to think. See, when you sit back and you allow the bullet to analyze and process, you're playing right into the hands of the bullet. Amanda Nunes must keep the pressure constant. Keep the pressure constant. She's got to keep it constant, because if the more she sits back, the more that the bullet is going to be able to pick her apart. And that's not what she wants, okay? Keep the constant pressure on Valentina Shevchenko. Make Valentina Shevchenko fight you, okay? Don't let this girl stand up. Don't let her circle around the octagon. Okay? And number 3, if you can effectively cut the octagon off to Valentina Shevchenko, then you've actually given yourself a lot more chance to actually defeating the bullet. Cut the octagon off. Don't allow the bullet those exit points to get back to the center of the octagon. If Amanda Nunes finds herself following Valentina around the octagon, she's going to be in for a long night. Because if she chooses to follow Valentina instead of cutting off the octagon, Valentina is going to pick her apart from a distance. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Cut off the octagon. Cut it off. Get the fight to the ground as quickly as possible. Okay? The longer Amanda Nunes is standing on her feet, the more likely that she's going to lose this fight. If Amanda Nunes opts to stand for all 5 rounds, she will be defeated. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? Amanda must get this fight to the ground as quickly as possible. And if she can keep the pressure on and also use a jab to get on the inside of Valentina, I'll make that number 5. But get the fight to the ground as quickly as possible. Okay? If she can get Valentina on her back, okay, now keeping Valentina on her back is a hard thing to do. Valentina is a type of fighter I like to call a squirmer. When they're on their back, they don't stop moving. They're always looking to get back to their feet. And she's going to squirm and move and jostle around until she's back on her feet. And I've seen Valentina do this many times when she's on her back. But Amanda is going to have to get this fight to the ground. She's going to have to make Valentina beat her on the ground. Okay? That's what she's going to have to do. And I think that Amanda Nunes is far more skilled on the ground than Juliana Pena. And I think that Valentina Shevchenko would have a tougher time on the ground with Amanda Nunes. But get the fight to the ground quickly. And how is she going to do that? Number 5, use the jab as a decoy. Okay? Use it as a decoy. See, a skilled striker like Valentina, she knows a hard jab from a soft jab. Use the jab as a decoy. Because what this in turn will do, this will allow Amanda Nunes to get in on the inside of Valentina Shevchenko. Use it as a decoy. Fire the jab, but fire it with an intention of getting on the inside. If Amanda can get in on the inside of Valentina Shevchenko and avoid Valentina's Muay Thai clinch, Amanda Nunes will be very successful because then she'll be able to successfully take Valentina Shevchenko to the ground. And Amanda Nunes has had a lot of success doing this in the past. She would use a soft little jab and boom, drive right in. Now, I don't think that Valentina will probably fall for this twice in a row, so Amanda Nunes is going to have to vary up her jab, okay? She may, instead of throwing like a strong jab, she may have to throw a medium speed jab to kind of throw Valentina off. So then she can use that jab to get in on the inside of Valentina's chest. And from there, Amanda Nunes will be able to work. And maybe she can have a strength advantage over Valentina if she is successful. But use the jab as a decoy. That's number 5. Number 6, make the fight rough and dirty. Now, I'm not saying Amanda Nunes needs to go and cheap shot, Valentina every chance she get. But this is going to have to be a dirty fight. Okay, it's going to have to be rough. Okay, Amanda can't try to go tick for tack with Valentina. Okay, and you're not going to beat Valentina Shevchenko in a pretty fight. It's just not going to happen. Okay, Amanda Nunes needs to be as rugged, as rough as she can. She cannot take the gas off of Valentina. She got to stay on Valentina's ass from round 1 to round 5. And she can't let up. The minute she lets up, if you make a mistake against the bullet, you have to pay. Okay, Valentina is a master of capitalizing on people's mistakes. And I'll say this again. If you make a mistake against the bullet, you have to pay. And that's what's going to happen. You will pay. You will pay if you make a mistake against the bullet. She's got to make this fight rough and dirty. Amanda Nunes can't get win. The minute she gets on the inside of Valentina, she's got to throw an elbow. She's got to deliver an elbow. She's got to look. She got to do whatever she has to do to make this girl slow down, to do damage to Valentina. She's gonna have to do it. If she doesn't make this a dirty fight and it's a clean fight, Valentina's gonna just run right through. She's just going to pick Amanda Nunes apart. That's what's gonna happen. Make it a rough and dirty fight. Okay, make it rough. Because Valentina is gonna go the distance. The more damage you deal out to Valentina, the better your chances are of winning. And the final thing for Amanda Nunes, she's got to keep her composure. If you lose composure against the bullet, the fight is over. There's no way that Amanda Nunes will win this fight if she loses her composure. And Valentina has a habit of making people lose their composure. You saw it in the face-off. Because Valentina has a smug grin, and it's just like, it's almost irritating to the fighter, the eye of the fighter, to actually, watch. Because Valentina's got this smug grin, and she's a master of getting you out of your element. That's what she does, okay? Amanda Nunes cannot get frustrated in this fight. If she loses her composure, she's going to pay. If you make a mistake against the bullet, you have to pay. And she is. Keep your composure. Don't get frustrated. Don't lose composure when Valentina is doing these little tricks that will make you frustrated. She's hard to hit. But I think if anybody can hit Valentina, it's Amanda Nunes. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harris, and I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.